Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new and if you're not, thank you so much for joining me again today. So as you guys can tell by the title of today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my version or a tutorial on how I make my famous spinach dip. Okay, anytime I go to like a get together or like even at home, they always ask me to make the spinach dip. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I make mine, just because I know a lot of us are in the house right now and we're trying to find different things to eat, maybe some new recipes and stuff like that. And this is like a more, I'm not gonna say it's completely healthy because of like the dairy products, but it's spinach, it's vegetables. So really quickly, I'm just gonna show you guys all the stuff that you're gonna need, because the next portion of the whole video, me cooking it, I'm gonna just do a voiceover for it, just because I don't want to miss anything while I'm talking, while I'm doing it. So yeah. So the first thing that you're gonna need, of course, is your spinach. Today I'm gonna be using the cut leaf spinach. It's basically chopped up spinach. This is the Kroger brand. It's in a bag. I'm gonna use 2 bags just because I need to make enough for multiple people. The next thing that I'm gonna be using is minced garlic. This is very important. And if you don't have minced garlic, you can just use garlic powder. That's fine too. It's all in preference. To be honest, I use both. I use some of this and I sprinkle a little bit of garlic powder in mine. The next thing that you're gonna use or you're gonna need is chicken bouillon cubes. It's what they look like, but this is the packaging. Is it focusing? Why is it not focusing? There we go. Chicken bouillon cubes. Most of the time I use 2, but I'm gonna be trying something new today. But if you don't want to try this, use 2 chicken bouillon cubes. But today I think I'm just gonna use 1. Hopefully this comes out good. So my mom picked up this from the store. It's like a onion recipe soup and dip mix. She wants me to put some of this inside the spinach dip. So I'm probably just gonna put like maybe a little spoonful of it in there just to see if it like does anything. I like the way my spinach dip is, the way it is, how I always make it, but she wants me to try this. So yeah, I'll let y'all know if I decide to do that or not. If I don't, then I'm gonna be using 2 chicken bouillon cubes. The next thing that you're gonna need is your cheese. I'm using Parmesan cheese, shredded Parmesan cheese, shredded mozzarella cheese, as well as grated grated Parmesan cheese, like the little sprinkler. Let me get it. Grated Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna be using that. I'm going to be using half a jar of artichoke hearts. You guys know, spinach artichoke dip. I'm gonna be using some butter. You're gonna need a pack of cream cheese. Your choice of cream cheese, doesn't really matter if it's Kroger brand, if it's Philly's cream cheese, the like name brand kind. And then you're gonna need a little bit of lemon juice. Also I use a little bit of heavy whipping cream depending on the texture of spinach dip that I want that day. I'll use like heavy whipping cream, or I'll use like a little bit of milk, like a little bit, okay? Just to loosen it up a bit, because sometimes the cheese can make it like super like thick. That's more of what I'm trying to say. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay guys, so this is so weird for me to be doing, because you guys know I'm so used to doing like the makeup content. So for me to be doing a cooking video is crazy. But a lot of people always ask me for this recipe anytime I bring it somewhere. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna show them this recipe first, and then I'll probably show them like another one another time. Like a more, I guess you can say, full meal versus appetizer. Oh, this is perfect. We're starting with appetizer. But the first thing that I'm going to be doing, let me stop rambling, is buttering my pan. I decided to use the stick butter today only because it was already open And in case you guys didn't know, well, what's been going on out here in this world, a lot of stuff has been sold out at the grocery store. So I ended up having to buy stick butter, and then later on when we went back to the store, they had the country crock that comes in the little bucket or whatever. So we got that, but I was like, let me just go ahead and continue using this stick butter until it runs out. There's no point in me opening up another one when this is open. So I add about a fork and a half full of minced garlic to the pan with the butter, and then I add the chicken bouillon cube, and I let that basically dissolve in the butter. That's basically what it is, like a seasoning, but like in a little cube form, and it packs a lot of flavor, which is why you guys don't see me adding salt, pepper, none of that. Yeah, it's very flavorful. You don't even need to add any seasonings, to be honest. Now what I'm doing is taking those artichokes and I'm adding it to the seasoning and butter and stuff. Just sauteing it a little bit, and then I'm gonna add the spinach. There's no specific order for the artichokes and the spinach, to be honest. You can add those, either way you want to. You can do the artichokes first and then the spinach, or you can do the spinach and then the artichokes, because it's all just going to get mixed up together anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to saute this together, y'all. This is so weird, but I love it, you guys. Cooking is like one of my hobbies. So since I've been in the house a lot more lately, honey, I've been doing this. But I'm just going to add a little bit of lemon juice, and it basically just takes away that super strong spinachy flavor. It just makes it taste a little bit more like fresh and not so, y'all know how it is when you eat spinach on its own. It's a strong flavor. So that's what the lemon juice does, in my opinion. And I'm going to be adding a little bit of mozzarella cheese. I probably used about a half. I would say I used about a half to 3/4 cup of mozzarella cheese, and then I'm going to be using probably the same amount of Parmesan cheese. There's no specific order for this either, adding the shredded cheese and adding the cream cheese. You can do them however you want to. You can add the shredded cheese first and then the cream cheese, or you can do the cream cheese first and then the shredded cheese. This is just what I ended up doing today. I have done it the other way around, as far as the spinach and the artichokes and the shredded cheese and cream cheese. So yeah, this is one of those recipes where it's just like, you're basically just adding all this stuff together and mixing it up, and what you get is what you get. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Very different, but I actually enjoyed it. I was like, I'm going to be making it anyway. I may as well show them how I make it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start like recording myself cooking. Since I'm going to cook anyway, you guys might as well, see it. So all I'm doing is mixing up the cream cheese inside of that mixture. And it's just going to melt and make it like super creamy. It's so good, you guys. It's so good. I remember when I first started making spinach dip, I think I might have been in the 10th grade the first time I tried to make spinach dip by myself, and I was using the wrong stuff, y'all. Like, I was putting mayo in it. I always use cream cheese, but like I was adding mayo and like just different stuff to it, and it was okay, but it was nothing like what it is now. So yeah, all you have to do is just keep practicing, look up recipes, but most of the time the recipes that I was looking up, I still did it my way. So you guys did just see me add a little bit of milk. I drink almond milk, but to cook I use regular milk, but that was lactose free milk. So, and a little bit of the grated Parmesan cheese, mix it up, you guys. And to be honest, that's pretty much it. I am going to be adding a little bit of those onion flakes and hot sauce, but you don't have to do this. The hot sauce is not mandatory. I just like the little vinegary flavor that it gives off. And then you guys know the whole onion stuff. I didn't want to use that, but I was like, let me just use it just because my mom told, like, she wanted me to. So I was like, I'm going to use it, but I don't want to. But I just sprinkled a little bit in there. Just a little bit. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Mixed it up, and this is the finished product. Okay, bye y'all, love you. Mwah. I will leave a list of all the ingredients down below in the description box, so don't forget to check that out, y'all. This is so good. So good. Y'all have to try this recipe. So good. So you guys, this is the finished product of the spinach dip. Very simple, very easy, so good and so fast to make. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more cooking videos or like tutorials of how I make different recipes and stuff, let me know down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.